I will nominate Judge Brett Kavanaugh.
President Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Judge Brett Kavanaugh, faces a long confirmation battle. Kavanaugh is more conservative than Justice Anthony Kennedy, and some activists are worried that he may overturn gay rights legislation that has been authored by Kennedy.
If confirmed by the Senate, I will keep an open mind in every case.
None of Kavanaugh's court opinions dealt with LGBTQ issues, so we don't really know how he'll decide. Kavanaugh's support of an expansive presidential power may have consequences, considering the president's decision to ban most transgender people from the military.
Justice Anthony Kennedy said today he is retiring after 3 decades.
Oh, we are supremely screwed.
During his 30 years as a Supreme Court justice, Kennedy ruled on a number of cases that involved the LGBTQ community. We look back on 4 key decisions that shaped gay rights as we know them today.
I am today announcing my intention to nominate United States Circuit Judge Anthony Kennedy to be an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court.
The 51-year-old Kennedy was sworn in on February 18, 1988, by then Republican President Ronald Reagan. Kennedy, a lifelong Republican, is often viewed as a moderate when compared to other justices. He played a pivotal swing vote in various cases.
The controversy over Amendment 2 erupted into a huge protest when the amendment passed on Election Day. And now, Colorado's gay rights advocates are getting support from all directions.
In 1996, Romer v. Evans became the first landmark case for gay rights. Kennedy authored the opinion of the court that protected gays, lesbians, and bisexuals under the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment.
We must conclude that Amendment 2 classifies homosexuals not to further a proper legislative end, but to make them unequal to everyone else. This Colorado cannot do.
In 2003, Lawrence v. Texas struck down a Texas statute that criminalized sex with someone of the same gender. Kennedy wrote the majority opinion.
Petitioners are entitled to respect for their private lives. The state cannot demean their existence or control their destiny by making their private sexual conduct a crime.
That decision legalized gay sexual conduct in the U.S., and it invalidated sodomy laws in 13 other states. In 2013, the United States v. Windsor struck down Section 3 of the Defense of Marriage Act that defined marriage as a union between a man and a woman.
By creating 2 contradictory marriage regimes within the same state, Section 3 of DOMA forces same-sex couples to live as married for the purpose of state law, but unmarried for the purpose of federal law. In doing so, the federal law violates basic due process and equal protection principles.
In 2015, the landmark case Obergefell v. Hodges guaranteed same-sex marriage protection under the 14th Amendment. Kennedy wrote the majority opinion that is often quoted in gay weddings.
No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family.
But not every Kennedy decision was a win for gay rights. In 2000, Kennedy voted with 4 other justices to uphold the ban on gays to be Boy Scout masters. And in a recent case, Kennedy sided with a baker who didn't want to bake a wedding cake for a same-sex couple because it violated the baker's religious belief.
Cakes have a message, and this is one that I can't create.
In the majority opinion, Kennedy reaffirmed gay rights protection. He wrote, quote, "These disputes must be resolved with tolerance, without undue disrespect to sincere religious beliefs, and without subjecting gay persons to indignities when they seek goods and services in an open market." Despite that, Kennedy's legacy plays a significant part in gay rights today. Before Kennedy became a justice, same-sex intimacy was illegal. Today, same-sex couples can marry. According to Politico, a counsel and director of Lambda Legal's Marriage Project says, "It's impossible to overstate his importance to the gay rights movement. Kennedy will be remembered for these decisions, perhaps more than any other."